Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all have had a wonderful weekend. I am bringing back weekly horoscopes. Now, this is something that I started a while ago and kind of stopped doing to focus on doing celebrity and influencer news because YouTube doesn't really like when people do multiple, things on their channel. So I was doing that to help get me into the algorithm, get a flow going. But everybody has asked me, where are these? They miss these. They want me to do these. Even new people that have been to my channel, when I've talked about this, they're like, well, why aren't you doing it? I would love that. So I'm bringing it back for you guys. And I'll be doing this every Sunday night, putting out a video for the week. You can find your sign down below. I will be time stamping it so everybody can find their sign if they want to just listen to theirs. But I encourage you to watch the entire video. At the end, I'll give you a little special treat, and I will be adding things in each week. I have a friend, Empress, whose channel will be linked down below. She does tarot card readings, and I do want to get her involved with this, where she picks a card for each sign for the week, as well as many other things that I have planned. So this will grow more and more for us, and I hope you all enjoy this. So let's get started. Who's ready? I know I am. So I will be disappearing because some of the horoscope my picture will block it. So I don't want to block it. So I will be disappearing, but you will hear my beautiful voice and the beautiful music I have picked out for this. Let's get started. First up, we have Aries. Aries, you'll be focused on ways you can strike a balance between your needs and those of a significant others or a dear friend as this week begins. You might be inspired to get involved with a new form of activism alongside this person. The moment calls for pairing up and putting your joint energy towards a common cause you feel passionate about. Later, the cosmos inspire you to be even more dynamic and impulsive when it comes to expressing yourself. This can certainly put you in a powerful position, but try to exercise patience. If you don't get the answers you seek immediately. Looks like you have an amazing week ahead of you with a lot of passion, teaming up, and pairing with someone for a joint effort. You're going to be dynamic. Enjoy it. Up next, we have Taurus. Now, this is my sign. Love to know what you guys are. Let me know down below. So let's see what we have ahead of us for this week. It could feel out of character, but you might want to shrug it off, your typical professional duties, and rebel early in the week. The energy of this transit could inspire you to shake things up in a way that feels good in the moment, but might create problems down the road. So make sure to think through any major move before diving in. Later, the cosmos stirs you to commit to certain healthy habits or mind-body balance practices. Doing your best to improve these everyday routines can make you feel more vital and productive across all areas of life. So it looks like we're going to be shaking some things up. It can cause a problem, but we need to think before doing anything major or anything crazy, because that can affect us later. But we need to get back to those healthy habits, daily routines, because that makes us feel better. It puts our mind, body, and just our soul in a better place. Definitely interested to see how this week goes. And I will, of course, let you guys know also if these horoscopes work for me as well. So let's move on to our next one. We have our Geminis. Now, Gemini, at the start of this week, you might feel like the mundane demands of regular life are weighing heavy on you. And you want to prioritize lighthearted fun with loved ones. You'll be driven to trust your guts and pursue your desires in a bold, no holds barred way. As long as you're being true to yourself, you can't go wrong. Later, the cosmos amplifies your ability to connect with colleagues and friends, talk through dynamic enterprises, plans for making a difference at your place of business or in your community. So don't let the beginning of this week and all the same routines and demands that come into it weigh you down. Make sure to have some fun with people you love. It also says to trust your gut. Be bold. Don't hold back. And be true to yourself. And then you'll have time to connect with friends or colleagues and come up with a plan to make a difference. And that's always a great thing. Let's see what's next. We have Cancer. Now for our Cancers, it says, you could feel like you're being called to focus on work or to-dos around that aren't in line with what your heart is craving early in the week. It could also feel tough to get a grip on the reality of the moment. Do your best to let the dust settle and gain clarity before making any major moves. Later, the cosmos will amplify your desire to connect on a deep level with your loved ones, significant others, or a potential partner. So at the beginning, you need to focus on what you have to do. Get it done. Even though your heart might not feel like it's what is in line for it. It'll be tough, but you can do it. Let the dust settle and then begin to bring the clarity back to light. And then connect with that person or a loved one and enjoy it. Sounds like you will have a great week in the end. Don't let the beginning hold you back. Let's see what's up next. We have our Leo. For all you Leos out there, you might feel like it's tough to keep up with all the to-dos on your schedule and chores that have piled up on your list at the beginning of this week. Enlist a friend or significant other can be a beneficial move at this time. Work as a team. That can help you feel more empowered. Later, the cosmos urges you to explore uncharted territory. When it comes to your reading or skill development, taking an online course or trying a new meditation technique could be deeply satisfying. Feel free to research until you land on a game plan that speaks to your soul. So don't let this week in the beginning bring you down when you go to look to see everything that you have to do. Don't let it bring you down. Ask a friend or a loved one for help, because that will be the best move for you. Teamwork makes the dream work. That was something that has always been said to me. And then after that, try something new. Look for different things to read or learn something new. Make sure, though, that your soul speaks to that. And you'll have a great week. Let's see what we have next. We have our Virgos. All you Virgos, at the start of this week, you might feel like it's tough to know how you feel with the reality of a relationship matter. But coming from a place of deluded thinking or simply wearing rose-colored glasses, that could only serve to make a confusing situation worse. So you'll do well to hit a pause on any major conversations at the moment. Later, the cosmos encourage you to speak up about your deepest, most heartfelt feelings. The atmosphere is perfect for going beneath the surface of any conflicts to the root of the matter. And a word of warning, you might be a bit more impulsive with your words than usual. So it looks like you might have a tough beginning where you might have to feel the reality of something, especially when it comes to a relationship with somebody, whether it's a friend, a significant other, even a family member. But it might not be the time to talk about the situation. Take a break. Think about what you want to say, and then later in the week, speak your mind. Put your heart on the table. And their tip is that you might be more impulsive with your words than usual. So don't let that freak you out when you put everything out there, even things maybe you didn't want out there. It'll be the best outcome in the end. Let's move on to our next sign. All you Libras, here's what you have to look forward to. You'll find yourself craving attention, feeling as though you wish you were more seen and heard as the week starts. Thankfully, the cosmos makes this an ideal time to speak up about your needs to your nearest and dearest. Being more assertive and direct can leave you feeling empowered. In fact, this could lay the groundwork for another powerful relationship oriented influence that steps up your desire to share your thoughts on a one-on-one basis. Be that with a significant other, dear friend, or close colleague. It's a powerful time to strengthen your intellectual bond. So, though you might feel like you need some attention or you're not being seen or heard on a situation, don't let that get you down. Because this is the perfect time for you to speak up. Tell them how you feel. It will make you feel so much better in the end. And this could lead to something even more powerful just by you speaking up. Those are all great things. And it'll also strengthen your intellectual bond with that person. So don't hold back. Don't feel like you're not seen. Speak up. This is the best time to do it. Let's move on to our next one. have our Scorpio. Now, for all you Scorpios, at the start of this week, you'll be inclined to indulge in escapist activities to pursue your fantasies. Letting go of reality for a bit and steering towards your deepest desires for a while can be incredibly liberating and make you feel even more in love or sure of what you want in love. Later, you might find yourself wanting to open up about your financial needs and concerns with a partner or a loved one. Talk it through can be an emotional experience, but it might also make you feel more confident about your action plan moving forward. So let go this week. Let go and enjoy your deepest desires. Pursue your fantasies, and it will make you feel so much more in love or sure of what you want and everything you need. But then you need to open up about concerns that you might have with that partner or a loved one. Talking is key. Though it might make you feel a little down and emotional, in the end, you will be more confident with everything moving forward into next week and for your life. So this is a good week for you. Don't hold back. Let's move on to our next one. We have our Sagittariuses. Yes. Now it says, you and your team of colleagues could be close to the finish line on a major undertaking at the beginning of the week. And stepping up how much you're trading information and collaborating can get everyone on the same page. Later, although you're wired to adore, admire, and affection, and give it in copious amounts as well, you'll be in search of all the above in spades. You might find that you're not entirely on the same page as the object of your affection. So taking it in stride, any tension that arises will serve you well. So like I said before, teamwork makes the dream work. So at the beginning of this week, you will finally get to that finish line that you and others have been working towards for a while now. Everyone will be on the same page, and you'll still feel wired to admire that affection and give it to others as well. But you're in search of it as well. You're in search of it for you. You might find you're not on the same page with something, but that's okay. Take it as it comes, and any problems that come up will end up serving you well and will end well as well. So I'm glad that you will finally reach that goal that you've been looking for a while now in the beginning of the week, but don't let the rest of the week hold you down. You will find what you're looking for. Let's move on to our next one. We have our Capricorn. So you might feel like you're in your element when higher ups start serving up plenty of recognition and perhaps even hitting you up for more work or an opportunity to step into the spotlight as the week starts. This could feel like a well-deserved peak in your professionalism. Later, you might also see amplified potential for cash flow, or at the least, you'll be eager to speak about the possibility of what with higher ups. Also having stimulated conversations with loved ones can feel particularly emotionally fulfilling. Catching up over a video chat or a comfortable food dinner is just what your heart needs right now. You are going to have a great week. You're going to be recognized and maybe even hit up to be put in that spotlight that you deserve. This is a great thing for you. That means extra cash flow or an urge to possibly ask for more money for everything that you do and you work hard for. But also have those conversations with people that you love, because that's what you need to fill your heart. Dinner, even just a video chat over a phone, even just some time together at a park or something is what your heart needs this week. You're going to have a great week. Enjoy it. Let's go on to our next one. We have our Aquarius. Let's see what's in store for you. You might find yourself clashing with a loved one out of the blue as this week begins. Now, the conflict could stem from your resistance to adhere to a convention or tradition you feel is being imposed on you. There's a chance you'll be inspired to act in an impulsive way, but you'd be better off slowing down and sticking to the most pragmatic moves. Later, the cosmos make you feel curious and eager to connect with colleagues and friends about a wealth of innovation ideas that have been percolating in your brain. this could lead to an excited collaboration, which is a great thing. So though you might feel like you're going to clash with a loved one, don't let the beginning of this week keep you down. With that, might make you feel imposed on with something they want you to do. But that's a chance to inspire you and act in a way you might normally not. But slow it down and stick to how you feel. And then later, connect with friends. Connect with someone you work with. You guys will come up with an idea that can lead to an amazing collaboration, which will benefit in so many different ways for you. That's a wonderful thing. Let's look at our next one. We have Pisces. Now, you could feel like your heart is calling you to broaden your horizons and adapt new skills early in the week. Unfortunately, this isn't the best time to get cold, hard facts about how you can do that. However, allowing yourself to dream can help you gain clarity around the best way to follow your instincts down the road later. You might find yourself drawn to researching new ways to handle your portfolio or strategy for bolstering your cash flow. Conversations with friends and colleagues could prove inspiring. And it could start moving the ball forward. So, though your heart is calling you to look and broaden your horizons on a new skill, this isn't the right time. But it's not the wrong time either. Just don't go start doing it. Dream about what you want to do. Research what you want to do. Look into different things. Because looking in, researching, dreaming about it will help down the road later on for you to come up with this and help with your cash flow, it says. Also, talk with a friend or a colleague. Friends and colleagues are always helpful to talk with because they can inspire you, give you better understandings to things. That way you can integrate that moving ball and move forward. So, before we end this, every week, I'm going to read something from this book. Now, this book is called You're Doing a Frickin' Great Job. Now, my aunt had bought me this book, and honestly, they are great little reminders of everyone's awesomeness. So this is just a time where I can read 3 things to you and remind you of just how great you, me, and everybody else is. Take those to heart, cherish them, and remember them, especially when some of you are going through some tough times this week. Don't let those tough times bring you down. So I'm not going to go in order. I'm just literally, you hear the book? I'm going to stop where my finger stops. The first one says, the best thing one can do when it's raining is to let it rain. Such a beautiful one. Our next one is, ooh, this one's a nice one. So it says, believe you can. You're halfway there. But on the other side, it says, a dab of this. Headaches, mood swings, pimples, anxiety, most common ailments can be tough on essential oil. To restore emotional and physical balance, try one of these. Follow the instructions on the package. So if you're good into like essential oils, these are some amazing ones. Lavender oil helps eliminate stress. So when you're feeling those times of stress this week, put some lavender oil on your wrist or in your diffuser, and it'll help eliminate some of it. Tea tree oil. It zaps those breakouts. Jasmine oil works as a natural antidepressant. So if you're feeling a little down, some jasmine oil, even some dabs on your forehead, on your wrist, just smelling it will help bring you back up, even in your diffuser too. But if you're at work and you don't have it, just a little drop on your wrist. Nice little whiff of it. It'll smell so good and it'll help you feel not so down. Peppermint oil reduces fatigue. So in the morning, if you're extra tired, put some peppermint oil on. Eucalyptus oil is a decongestant. Almond oil, ooh, this one, it moisturizes. Gives you that extra bit of softness everybody's looking for. And our last page, ooh, has a nice little Volkswagen bus on it. Something I've always dreamed of owning. It says, taking the road less traveled. And is there anything on the back? Nope. Some have things on the back, some don't. So if it's one that has something on the back, I'm definitely going to read that to you. But I'm in love with this book. I'm so happy that my aunt gave it to me, and I'm so happy that I can share it with you guys. So it's just our little treat at the end of our horoscopes that I can share with you guys. And if you guys are looking to find this book, I will search Amazon as soon as I'm done with this and put the link in the description for you guys. Because she got it at TJ Maxx, all of our favorite stores. She got this at TJ Maxx. She left the price tag on it. But it's a great book to have. It's a great book just to even read one page a day to remind you of just how freaking awesome you are. Let me know below what you think about your horoscope this week, how you feel about it, and make sure to like and subscribe for more of this. And if you hit that bell, it'll notify you every Sunday when I put a new one out, as well as all my other lives and videos that I put out for you guys as well. But remember, stay strong, stay focused, stay calm. It'll be okay. Everything works out in the end. And I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you a little later. Bye, everyone.